Hello and welcome to the puppy trading series here on Eukanuba TV. I'm Jim Piddock and today we're going to learn what makes a breeder the right breeder. And joining us again is the fabulous Martin Deely, founder of the International Association of Canine Professionals. Martin,
hi there, Jim. Who's this gorgeous creature? You're beautiful. Yes.
This is Maddie. Maddie, please meet Martin.
Hello, Maddie. She really is superb,
Isn't she? And as big as a horse, which brings up my first question. How do I know if a Great Dane like Maddie here is the right breed for me?
Well, first of all, you've got to decide which breed fits your lifestyle. You know, your life, I don't know, with the kind of work that you do, whether you can be at home quite a lot or not. But Eukanuba.com's got a terrific kind of, dare I say, matching agency for you and your dog. Helps you breed the right breed to you.
How does it work?
Well, it asks you simple questions about your personality. I'm not sure if there's 29 points, but nevertheless.
I'm not sure I want to answer some of those questions.
But it asks you about the kind of environment that you're in and so on, and it pieces together all the information to find basically the right breed that be suited to you.
Once I know what breed I want, I find a breeder that specialises in that dog and that's it.
Well, it's a little bit more than that, you know, Jim, because unfortunately not all breeders are the same. The right breeder you need to look for, and usually they've got an excellent facility, they've got healthy dogs, and healthy dogs is important.
Yes, obviously.
And I like to think they've got a passion for the breed as well. You know, they really believe in what they're doing.
Well, that makes sense.
That's what's important.
Absolutely. I mean, if you've got a passion for something, you're going to strive to be the best.
That's right.
So please tell us more about what to look for in a facility.
Well, when you're really looking at a breeder's kennels, look to see that it's very clean. And not only look, smell. See if it's very clean, very organised, you know, and you'll sense whether or not the dogs are being well treated, well cared for. And the other thing I like to have a look for is a good database or a file on the dogs, you know, the dog's breeding, their history, their backgrounds, because that's very important.
Any criminal records or anything like that? Okay, exactly. I guess that's the surest way also to know the lineage of your puppy.
Well, that's right. I mean, we're always looking for, if you're looking for working dogs that have done the work before.
Yep.
If you're looking for confirmation, you want to show, you're looking for that kind of thing as well.
Yep. Okay, now once I've toured the kennel and I like what I see, what kind of questions should I ask the breeder?
Well, I suppose, Jim, my first question is always, when you've got a lovely dog like that, why did you want to breed Great Danes in the first place? Or why do you want to breed Golden Retrievers?
Which seems like an obvious question.
Yeah, get their feeling about the dog.
And what would be an example of the right answer?
Well, any answer that speaks of the breeders, as we say, dedication and love of the breed. You know, you like to see someone that really believes in what they're doing and that you're dealing with a trustworthy professional.
And then, could you give us an example of what are the wrong reasons for becoming a breeder?
Well, you know, your senses will tell you whether a breeder's doing it just for the money or, you know, for mercenary purposes, let's put it that way, because if they do, they tend to cut corners.
Ooh, don't listen to this.
They're in business, but let's do it for the love of the breed.
Okay, I'll certainly watch out for that. Now, what should I ask about the puppy's health?
Well, any dogs these days, you know, they can always have little physical defects, and any puppy that you purchase from a breeder should have been given 2 sets of vaccinations and be wormed. 2 sets of vaccinations and wormed. Got that, Maddie? I think she has. Yes. And again, the other thing is that I like to have puppies about 7.5, 8 weeks old. 8 weeks old.
Now, why is
and
that?
older.
Why is that?
Because they've had time to be with their siblings, they've had time to be with the mother, be actually corrected by the mother a little bit, but more than that, also the socialization, the idea of socialization has been started by the breeder as well by 8 weeks, or it should have been.
Now, is there anything I'm forgetting about here?
Yeah, I mentioned earlier on, I know, the puppy's parents. Perhaps I didn't mention enough, for the simple reason being that that's what this dog's going to be like. You know, you tend to find that any breeder with nothing to hide should be proud to show you the parents, and particularly if they can't show you the parents health certificate.
Well, that makes sense, obviously, yeah.
Well,
healthy parents, healthy puppies.
Well, that's right. Usually they can show you the female because the mum should be there, but sometimes the dad might be miles away. You know, he's just been in for the fun. So ask the breeder about the personality of the parents. If you can see them, you can judge it yourself. But the parents, if you've got any kinds of ideas of their history, their personality, their characteristics, and certainly if they've had any form of aggression, I'd think a couple of times about taking a pup from them.
Well, Martin, once again, thank you so much. Your knowledge and wisdom are very much appreciated. I can't thank you enough for joining us today.
My pleasure.
Okay, let's review the Eukanuba 5 stars on finding the right breeder. 1. Before you start looking for a breeder, figure out what breed of puppy you'd want to have. Eukanuba.com can help you with that. 2. Look for a clean, organised facility that keeps records of all the dog's breeding histories. 3. The right breeder is passionate about the breed and loves what he does. 4. Puppies should have 2 sets of vaccinations and should already be wormed. They should also be at least 8 weeks old and somewhat socialised. 5. A reputable breeder will proudly display a puppy's parents' health clearances and can also shed light upon their personalities. Join us next time on the Puppy Training Series here on Eukanuba TV, dedicated to making a good dog great.